Hi, I'm Giselle.
Hi, I'm Karina.
Hi, I'm Winter.
And we are
aespa.
And we're here with BuzzFeed, and we're gonna be playing with puppies.
You just familiarized yourself with aespa, which is a pretty popular K-pop group. And it turns out that K-pop star Yoo Ji-min, also known by her stage name Karina, is the leader, main dancer, and rapper for the girl group, and now she's under fire. She has come under fire because Korean netizens over news over news of her being in a relationship. And that's it. That's all that happened. She's in a relationship.
How dare she? Wait, is she in a relationship with I don't know, some people might get upset if it's a woman, right? Like we wouldn't mind it at all, obviously, but some people, is it like non-consensual? Is it?
Well, I'll give you all the details in just a moment, but it's just the fact that she's in a relationship.
Wow, that does seem rather severe.
So look, this is definitely a cultural, to some extent, a cultural difference. And so I wanna be open-minded about cultural differences while also acknowledging that I would rather do literally any other profession than have to be a K-pop star because of how authoritarian their fandom is. But before we get to it,
yeah, I have a little bit different thought than you, by the way. I think that the differences is amazing, and I'm respectful and fascinated by that. At the same time, I can criticize parts of culture.
Agreed,
and
totally
I'm going to criticize this part of the culture. We might have millions of people watching this show, but you can be the difference maker because we just need 1% of our audience to be paid members, and then this show can be around forever. So you can make that difference. Click join now.
Disclaimer before we dive in further, there are a lot of names involved in this story, and I will mess them up. It's not intentional, I'm an American, and I'm not familiar with names like this. So just, it's not on purpose. But with that said, let's get to know Karina a little better. So Karina is being accused of betraying her fans after it was revealed that she was dating an actor by the name of Lee Jae-wook, whom she met back in January, okay? So keep in mind that this is a fresh relationship. She's also 23 years old enough to be in a relationship and probably should be in a relationship, right? So here she is with her significant other. But Korean gossip and news company Dispatch, whose life mission is apparently to expose as many Korean celebrity relationships as possible, blasted their relationship to everyone. On February 27th, Dispatch reported that the two stars met at the Prada fashion show in Milan on January 14th this year, and have since began dating. The report stated that the two stars usually meet in Lee Jae-wook's neighborhood and have been spotted on a late night walk. Oh my God.
Scandal.
Were they power walking? Did they break a sweat?
I can't believe Karina has gone wook. Maybe that's why conservatives are mad, I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, the report also included multiple photos of the two out and about as proof. So they had to show the receipts, they were out and about, there is proof. And as rumors spread about their relationship and the publishing of this report, both of their entertainment agencies have confirmed the relationship, saying that they're getting to know each other. That's the statement they've released before they banish her, because this kind of stuff has happened in the past and there have been consequences for these celebrities. So after that announcement, it caused some of my aespa's fans to begin protesting against the idol. Idol is what K-pop singers are usually called, so that's something to know about. And so yeah, there was a lot of backlash. According to reports, the fans drove a truck with an electronic billboard to the star's agency that displayed messages for the pop star. "Is the love given to you by your fans not enough?" read one of the messages to Karina. No, it's not enough.
What is, that's nuts.
It's not enough.
What? Well, of course it's not enough because you're
yourself.
not there in person. She needs an actual human being to talk to and to hug and etc. to have a relationship with. Brother, you're not there. And what's she supposed to do? Like have a relationship with every one of her fans?
But this is the thing.
This is crazy.
They have a parasocial relationship. Like it's so unhealthy. It's not good. You need to go out into the world and find a human being in live in the flesh for yourself. Karina is not your girlfriend. It's never gonna happen. Let's talk about hard truths. This is a hard truth. You are not enough for Karina. She doesn't even know who you are. She has no idea who you are. It's just sorry. It's the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
And it's okay. You should accept it and take that information, that reality, to give you strength to go out there in the real world and find a partner of your own.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Dr. Dre. That doesn't mean that I don't want him to have other friends. I mean, I don't know. I find it amazing. Okay, now look, guys. First of all, let me defend Koreans. Now, number two, I'll defend culture, and then I'll attack.
No, not yet, not yet.
Not
There's
yet,
more.
okay.
There's more information. I
Okay.
got one of the other messages on that electronic billboard was, "Why did you choose to betray the fans? Please apologize directly. Otherwise, you will see a decrease in album sales and empty concert seats." I would be the worst K-pop star because I'd be like,
no
"Oh
chance.
yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna have. Oh, you're not gonna buy my album? No way, no way, no way. I would lose my mind, Cenk.
No, yeah, you would never be a K-pop star because it's all about serving the fans.
I'd get my husband, all right? I'd get my husband.
Oh boy, here we go.
We'd go on camera, grab that ass, okay? I'd be like, how you like that, huh? This is enough for me, okay? This is enough for me. Go ahead, go cry about it.
Okay, well, so that's one way of looking at it.
Yep.
Okay, look, so first of all, Korea's taken over the world. And
Is it?
No, it is. Like their economy is roaring, their students are like top in the world. It's one of the most dynamic, interesting, amazing countries. And I'm not saying that as some sort of patronizing lib, right? It's literal, it's true. And then in terms of entertainment, K-pop, Squid Game on TV, and then Parasite, one of the best movies made in a long time. Okay, so South Korea is killing the game. So congrats, guys. And you love your fans, I love it. I love our viewers, right? And I get it. You want to serve your fans, perfect. That's what you should do, right? But has this gone too far? Obviously. Like I know that if you're in the middle of that bubble, you don't think so. And guys, this is the most important part of the story. Remember, different cultures and subcultures, they don't know that other people don't think like them. They believe it with certainty, including us. So for us, this culture looks cray-cray, right? The specific parts about how the stars can't go out with anyone, otherwise it's a betrayal of their fans, and their fans expect them to love the fans so much they don't even need a guy or a girl. So to us, that sounds mental, but to them, that sounds perfectly normal, and they can't believe that we think like we do. In fact, you look down below if you're watching this on YouTube or other social media, my guess is there's a lot of comments from them who are super mad at us, like, how dare you not be celibate on behalf of your fans?
Listen, I hope that our viewers, I don't even like to think of myself as having fans, okay? We have viewers,
Yeah.
and I have deep respect for them, and I hope that they respect me as well, like when we have differences. And look, I would venture to say that our viewers understand that I do not, I do not pray at the altar of fandom. I pray at the altar of that ass. Okay, and I'm not gonna be apologetic about it.
Okay, yes, but of course people should be allowed to be human and have human relationships. I don't think that that's a tough one.
Yeah.
And
look, she did respond to the backlash and she did apologize.
No, it's nuts.
She issued a lengthy handwritten letter apologizing on Instagram. Here's what it looked like. And then obviously you can't read that, so I'm gonna read the translated version where she says, "Firstly, I am sorry to have shocked you so much. I was late in addressing it and I felt like I had to be careful since my eyes were very rattled. I know very well just how disappointed, I'm guessing that means her fans, who have been supporting me all this while and just how sad you must have been." Anyway, she gave them what they wanted. They wanted an apology. She apologized. And then she says, "I've come to write you a letter in hopes that my feelings are conveyed, even just a tiny bit. The reason that I'm writing this, even though I'm worried that I may be hurting you again, oh my God, is because I want to sincerely convey how sorry I feel to the fans who have given me the gift of the warmest winter ever since I made my debut. In the future, I want to mend the wounds that her fans have received."
Yeah, so it's obvious that her record label made her write that, and yeah, so sure she wrote it in pen, but it doesn't in her handwriting. But that doesn't matter at all. That statement was obviously written by the business people running this. She, of course, wants to go out with this guy, and will now do it in secret, and then she'll be caught later, and then rejected by her fans again. Why does she want to go out with an actual guy instead of like a amorphous set of fans? Because she's a normal human being, and that is the urges that we have. So while I understand that inside that subculture, they don't think it's nuts at all, they think we're crazy, and I understand that concept. Having said that, there are objective realities. Human beings are attracted to other human beings, and they need physical contact, and they're social animals. Saying that you should not go out with anyone else because it hurts my feelings, because I was pretending to go out with you in my head. I'm sorry, but the rest of the world thinks that's really, really strange and is definitely against our DNA.
I'm just worried that some of these fans are potentially denying themselves the magic and wonder and loveliness of entering a real life relationship with someone. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe they think they're in a relationship with her and that's why they're not going out with anyone else and that's why they feel betrayed. No, go out in the world and meet other human beings. And Anna pointed out this earlier, there's tons of facts about it, but this has happened many times before, and then their record sales do go lower, and then they are often dumped by their record companies for having the temerity to go out on a date.
In fact, I'm gonna go to the very last graphic here. Let's go to graphic 10 because it's so extreme. And the pressure is so significant that there have been K-pop stars who have committed suicide. And so there's 3 examples right there on the screen. Moonbin, Jungwoon, and Sully.
Yeah, stop putting insane pressure on the people that you are pretending to love to the point where you drive them mad and they commit suicide. How is that loving them? No, this is totally out of control, and hopefully that culture will change at some point. If you're offended that I'm hoping for your culture to change, sorry.
Just that part of it.
Yeah, the overall Korean culture is fantastic in 1,000 different ways, but that subculture, there's something deeply wrong with the way you're thinking about it right now. Please go be human.